Hey, what's up, everyone? I figured I'd give a chance to discuss what I thought about the remake of the 21 version of the West Side Story. And it's interesting how uh, West Side Story came out 60 years after the original movie. And of course, Rita Moreno, who played Anita in the 1961 version, is also in this one, but she plays a different role by the name of Anita, like a Puerto Rican shopkeeper that 20 befriends and works for, and offers him shelter after getting out of prison, for nearly beating up someone to death, and was remorseful for what he did. And of course, as the movie deals with the Jets, which are the Italians, and the whites, and the Sharks are the Puerto Ricans, and it creates like a cultural clash between the two of them, and of course, despite the cultural clashes and that between the Jets and the Sharks, Tony and Maria end up falling uh, in love like the original movie, despite their different backgrounds, and they do their best to try to make it work, even though like in the case of Young Luke, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work because of circumstances beyond one's control, and I mean, I will admit, from a personal standpoint, musical movies can be like hit or miss because I feel like sometimes they're like too much, singing infused rather than like, they should have like certain moments singing and like, the moments for the singing like Dreamgirls and Mamma Mia, which for me personally, I felt have been one of the few musicals I can actually tolerate and sit through. But surprisingly, the West Side Story, remake, you know, after seeing it 3 times, it's actually much better than I thought it would. I mean, than I initially thought it would be, and it's a lot better. One of the better musicals that I've seen, and I will say, I mean, I have seen the original '61 version, and there is some difference to it, but it's pretty faithful to it, and has I think a lot of music from the original movie, and it's kind of like almost like a tale of like almost like Romeo and Juliet, like of two young lovers who meet like a tragic. I mean, love is not meant to last, and you know, dealing with the issues of racism and discrimination and all that as well. So I will say, I mean, like even though particularly musicals are not usually my favorite genre, but like I said, this one is definitely something worthy of seeing. And for those that have seen the '61 version, I guess we want to compare the differences just to see. It's definitely worth checking out, and I'd recommend it. And it's pretty cool that it's being nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards. So, and of course, Anita DeBose. I mean, who plays Anita, is also nominated. I mean, Ariana DeBose. Sorry, is nominated as for Best Supporting Actress in her role as Anita. So, like I said, it's definitely worth you know checking out. Like I said, to compare the differences. For those that have seen my videos, feel free to subscribe. Like to hear some feedback on what you thought about the remake of West Side Story. Okay, everyone, thanks again. Look forward, as always, to sharing more reviews again in the future. Thanks a lot.